Good morning. Odile Delani again here, trying on a new topic for the day. Today I want to talk about interview skills and just a few tips, 6 of them, to help you do a better interview. I have been an educator. I've been in education for over 20 years now. Fun time, huh? And I love to help people achieve their dreams. I'm always preparing, at group students for many different careers. And what I want to talk about today are 6 different topics. So I want to go over researching the company. I want to go over preparing for your interview, like questions. Topics about, using strong odors during an interview, tattoos and piercings and suits. And the last one is, when you walk in, treating everyone as you would like to be treated. So let's get started. So researching the company, very important. Vision, mission, values. They're usually on their website, somewhere on the about page. It's usually the name. Research that. Research the competitor, research the line of service. You need to know these things. You may be asked, what is our mission? Do you agree with our mission? You need to be ready for that. Do you know our competitors? The people you're going to be competing with. Let's say if you are in car sales, what are the other companies in the area? Research all of this information because you may be asked the information and you want to be sure that you have answers for them. The other thing about researching a company, it shows that you took the time, that you care about the position because you took the time to research them, to learn about them. The next thing is preparing for interview questions. Extremely important. You do not want to sit there and just like, I don't have an answer for that. Let's go to the next question. So you can always ask to repeat a question. You could always ask, could we go on to the next question where, if really needed, I, think of an answer for that one, right? So you want to have examples. You want to be ready for when these questions come in. You want to write them down the night before. You have to go online and look 50 questions on this career, or 50 questions, 50 interview questions for, the career that you're interested in, or 100 or etc. Just go through all of them. What are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? You should always have ideas for that. On the witness, by the way, make sure that you research that online before you answer that. And when they ask you to tell them about yourself, doesn't mean start a whole, monologue about you and everything else in your life. It's about yourself related to the job, to the field that you're in. Please, okay? Let's not start talking about, your life and what you have been doing since you were a kid. Interview questions. Then I want to talk about, the way you dress and, things related to that. Make sure that you're dressing professional. That not really short skirts, very high heels, for example, for females. No jeans for everyone. And it depends on the job. There are some jobs where that doesn't matter, but just err on the side of caution. You have to also, if you need some help, for example, there are places that are there to help, churches, non-profits. Goodwill, I was just an example. They have like a career center. If you look them up online, sometimes they may have one in your state. And the career center may have, for example, connections where they can help you with that. So you might want to look to see, if they're like places that would give like suits for interviews for free or low cost. The next thing that I want to talk about is tattoos. I have tattoos. I have plenty of them. I love them. First impressions matter. You do not know if the person that you are meeting with has a bias. You don't want them to have that bias deduct points from your interview. You want them to concentrate on your abilities. So that's why I always say, just suit up. And not that I'm saying that they're bad. Like I said, I have them and I love them. But a first interview is usually not the first place where you want people to use them, because if they have that bias, especially if it's one they don't know about, they may be deducting points from you. And it may be that they're going to be your boss. It may be that they're just one of the group that is interviewing you. It may be that they're not going to be your boss at all. The company may have, may not have a problem with you having them. Plenty of people may have them there. But first impressions, like I said, matter, and you don't know if this person has biases and automatically deducting points from you just because you have them. And you don't want that to take away from the opportunity from you from working in this place, especially if you really want to get in there. Like if you really do, just try it, Like I said, it doesn't take away. That's same goes for many colors in the nails, a lot of earrings. I have a few I love, but you want to be able to have the person just concentrate on your skills, and then after you're in, they may really not have a problem with it. It's just unconsciously that they may have had it, or they may really have one, but they were not going to be your boss, or all the people in there have them. So, but you already have the job. So, then you could just look at what the culture is and follow suit what the other people are saying. What I'm just trying to say is just, if you really want to be there, give yourself that chance. Don't go with the negative. Well, if they don't, just because I'm one person, if they don't like it, then I don't want to work there. Who knows? This may have been the place you wanted to be at. Like a good learning opportunity for you. Don't let that go just because of that. I understand. I know. Hey. And smells. There are people who have allergies. I do. Smells give me migraines. So if the person who's interviewing you is going through that because you brought in this really strong perfume or cologne on you, you have on you this, it's hard for them to concentrate, and you don't want them to take away. I'm out in the woods, and I don't know what they're doing over there, but hey. So anyways, you don't want that to take away from you. So just tone it down like a lot, or don't use it. That's usually the best. And the last thing, but not the least important, is you're on interview from the moment you drive into that parking lot. Maybe even before. But from the moment you drive into the parking lot, that person you just got off to take off the parking space, it could be one of the interviewers or someone who's going to say, hey, this guy, oh my God, he just caught me out when I was going into the parking lot. The secretary that is receiving you, every job is important. It does not matter at what level. And just because they're the secretary doesn't mean that you get to treat them bad. I'm sorry. You get to treat them bad. Okay? Treat people how you would like to be treated. Keep that in mind. Let me say that again. How you would like to be treated. We hear plenty of stories online. Oh, because I'm this person, and they didn't get the job. There are companies that will also go out. How do they treat you? That person is part of the team, even if they're not inside that room. Okay? You're gonna see plenty of stories, or it could have happened to you. Be nice to everyone. You want to treat everyone just like you would like to be treated. Doesn't matter what job you're doing. Everyone is a person, and people deserve respect. Okay? So, thank you for listening. I'm done. And see you soon.